We're going to take this old great big holly down right here, right there against the house. That thing looks like a Nellie Stevens holly, but it actually could be a American holly as big as it is. That thing's pretty good sized tree. Well, we're going to follow that thing out here in the driveway and going to throw it on the truck. Well, what they're going to do, they're going to put another big holly in here. It's a different variety of holly. And at first, the gentleman contracted us to take the stump out, the tree and the stump, and get it ready. But we don't plant any trees. We don't do the planting. So he got a hold of a guy here that works here in the neighborhood quite a bit that's done a lot of work, and he wanted to do the stump himself, which I understand, because we run into a lot of stuff. You go in, the stump's supposed to be gone, and you run into a lot of stuff like that. So he wanted to do his turnkey. But we talked to him yesterday, and what we're going to do, we're going to take the tree down and get the tree gone. We're going to leave him about a 4 or 5 foot stump where he can dig it out, and that way he can get that hole like he wants it. But that's one part of the project right there we got to do. Then we got. All right, folks. That's what's left of that tree right there. We're gonna leave that stump up right there, about that high. We'll leave that stump up where the guy that's gonna come in here and take that stump out and plant the other tree. And we got to get this up right here. We'll get all this cleaned up, diced up. You can see White up on the truck, dicing that stuff up. Weston's loading it up. We'll get all this cleaned up, and then we'll move down the hill. Alrighty, folks, we're getting that tree cleaned up right there on that corner. That thing come down good. Everything worked out real good. And when the gentleman come out and looked at it after we'd got that thing cut, he kind of liked that corner being bare with that old big tree gone. He said, what do you think about leaving that tree out? And I said, that's up to you and your wife. I said, that's totally up to you guys. He said, I kind of like it like that. He said, what do you think? I said, well, it sure did open it up. And I said, what do you think your wife's gonna say? He said, I don't know, I'm gonna send her a picture. And he sent her a picture. I think she was at work, and she told him, she said, look, I'll be home a little bit after lunch, and we'll just take a look at it, make a decision. And she come in, and they was both agreed that they really didn't want to put something big. They was planning on putting something, probably a 16, 18 foot holly back in there, just a different variety. And but we still had a stump we had to get out. We didn't have a grinder with us, and he said, I need to keep the other guy on schedule and get him out here to get the stump dug out. And I said, I tell you what we'll do. I said, we'll go unload this brush and grab the grinder, and we'll get this stump out for you. And that's what we did. We went and got the grinder and went in there and got that thing ground down so they could, wouldn't have the roots in there. They probably could have planted around that stump, but on them old holly stumps, they put out a lot of suckers, and you can see a little magnolia stump right there beside it. That's what them old green leaves is right there. There's another little old magnolia sucker that come up in there. But anyway, the whole job turned out real good. Good way to end the week. And I think the folks were happy, saved them some money. But if you guys like these videos, how about hitting them buttons for us? Hit that like button for us, and we'll see you on the next one.